Welcome back. If you want to see part of a show that is as much devastating as is entertaining, well, Hunter might be able to feel that itch. With the Phantom Troop escaping on a hot air balloon, others really close on their tails but not really able to do much. Let's see if the top dogs of the Mafia can actually do some damage. Or if we'll just have a interesting battle on our hands where they start explaining all of the abilities and then mysteriously just all fall over. Or is any of the Phantom Troop actually going to step in and help out? Is he going to need the assistance? Well, that's enough wandering and posturing and pondering. Let's begin. And encountering the ones here with the Shadow Beast, that was it. Why they decided to stop and have a chat other than just showing us some new characters who are about to enter the scene. Professional killers. I mean, yep, calling it as it is. Hopefully these ones with, like, relatively phasing designs, apart from the worm. Are they going to be able to do anything? I mean, they're not really meant to stand out if you're a Shadow Beast, probably keeping to the... not standing out at all is probably in your best of interests. Being able to slip in and out of any situation, do whatever you need to do. Just how many people have been thrown at them so far with no information about what has happened or who they're going up against? And is the Mafia world, well, apart from the top brass at least, unaware of Nen? Or was it just completely ineffective and everyone was just far too low level? Well, that's a smile. Charming. I mean, I'm surprised they were only screaming that much. And you're watching the disaster unfold from the sidelines. You might want to actually step back a bit further. Yep, lift it off screen for us. Ones that may actually be entertaining. Fine. Always wanting to keep all the fun to himself. He's not one for sharing, is he? I can kind of guess what Porcupine would do. Leech, wow. The worm, you can also, since he's not here, he's underground, we get a showing of what his power was immediately, but... He broke his hand just punching him. His turn. Well, so much for... If you really think you've restrained him in the ground like this, you might have another thing coming. Ooh. He's condensed Nen so much that it's sparkling. Good thing they're out in the desert. How much devastation would there be otherwise? And since he's underground, the reverberation from the shockwave itself is going to cause some damage. Well, oh, his arm. Big Bang Impact, Fist of Destruction. I mean, it lives up to its name. He is no longer trapped underground. In fact, he has vaporized the ground itself. Number 11. The tattoo itself now tells them exactly what they need to know about who they're going up against, and has riled up Kurapika. There goes the Requiem of Rage. You would think so, but... there's not much sophistication to it. But a sneak attack without information there? Now they've seen that he's powerful and strong. They're not running away though. Give them that. Okay. Oh, and I was thinking, if it's just the porcupine kind of thing, but no, it's actually wrapping around in his arm. Fair enough, they're not to be immediately laughed at, but not enough for any of them to raise an eye to it. There's no bluff there. Get off me! Come on! But it must be annoying for him to be swung around like that. His inner ear balance must be all over the place. I was about to say, he has more than just a bite. And yet it still took a while. Well, maybe you should have affected him above the neck as well. Playing with his prey here might be a... Just finish it off rather than playing with him at this point, but... How nice. Yeah, they really seem to be enjoying this, but... Rather than stating how much you have won and how better you are than them... Excuse me? What the fuck? Apparently so. And there's the smile. I don't think that's an empty threat as well. Even with a full body paralysis, all he needs is his head. Is it that easy to tell? 2 of them down already, and you're only facing 1 dude of the Phantom Troop. If the rest of them kind of still sat there waiting. And also, if they were about to actually win and kill him and victory, would the others then step in? Or would it be, well, he fucked up the battle, he deserves it? He's getting a lot in those lungs. Clever, I guess. Now just the one. What about your eyes? You've got a nice little empty slot there. Oh, they all... They've got the right idea. They know what's coming next. Sonic attacks, on the other hand, may be able to get through body hair. The fact that he can shake the entire place just from a shout. Well, yeah, eardrums would be smithereens at this point. I mean, it is pretty insane if you think about it. They still knew what was coming anyway. What are they complaining about? And the paralysis is wearing off. He couldn't wait any longer. Kurapika, I'm appreciating your confidence here, but his plan of stopping the Phantom Troop might be getting a bit much of him. Is he thinking with a level head? There's a time and a place, and maybe rushing in alone to this, essentially. Well, he's calmed down a little. In the middle of battle, hearing the softness of a flute would distract people. Also, I can imagine having a full conflict being animated for us with this as a soundtrack. And one that is named Melody after the I can't remember the actual name of it, but there's something of darkness. The song made by the devil himself. I'm not surprised to be able to sway hearts and feelings in the moment with a bit of music. Now, did the Phantom Troop also hear that lovely rendition? Was it far enough away? He almost lost himself. He's just not going to, charge in head first? Is he going to, a little differently, come up with a game plan first? He still wants to go in. That's some conviction, to be fair. Hopefully it's not just overzealous confidence. But nothing that's alive. So kill the leeches first. It takes one day. So he'll be fine until then. Or at least he's got some time to reminisce about his life. A specific concentration of ammonium. So just dilute as much as possible. Get rid of the poison, get me a beer. Even though this is for life-saving treatment, he has a preference. Hopefully not Cronenberg. Excuse me, what? Where are these chains coming from? For the Phantom Troop to be caught out and hang on, what is going on here? That wasn't actually like, oh, we just let them do this and get away with it. That was actual surprise. And with a time limit, is he going to have to try and try and find a way to get these leeches out as well? Also, did Kurapika have the full training? Do they know about Gyo? I think I'd prefer just go buy the beer than all this running around. Oh. He's still fucked, but kept real underground after that. Just to hide out of detection. Chains. Would you really want to be driving in a car, though? Because, well, that Fred's on, so they know where he's going. But also, all he needs to do is shout again. How are you going to stop him from shouting? This is your only warning. Please look at the road. Safety first. Wow. For his internal monologue to be admitting shit. Kurapika's chains are pretty damn good. And yeah, at this point, I would look at the road. Why have Kurapika drive if he's got to keep him tied up as well? He will only use on the spiders. So what was it? There was the dowsing chain, there was the... Was it the index finger? They used to deflect the bullets. Middle finger for jail. Ah. Okay. Self-imposed restriction to increase his power of restraint there. He has got to be damn fucking sure that he's using it on a spider. What if it's just someone posing as a spider and he gets too invested? So, oh, I got one. That could take him down. I like the risk versus reward nature of it all. Hunter x Hunter's got some interesting power dynamics and power levels, and like having the 6 houses, 6 schools of Nen. Now having pacts. You give a little to get something in return, or in Kurapika's case, risk it all to have something in return. Also, considering he's the strongest of them, I think, being restrained by these chains, and I'd be having trouble even if I wasn't paralyzed. What about the others? The other of the Phantom Troop. Also, does Kurapika want to make them face justice? Or just want us to get rid of them? Well, we've seen 5 of them, but there's not many left. But holy hell. That scene, that battle. I'm surprised the spiders didn't detect Kurapika coming up to capture him. Do none of them have to worry about having a constant surveillance of their surroundings? Or is Kurapika perfected hiding his presence? Also, that last bit, you're gonna have to send everyone, otherwise, whoa, we are fucked. Considering that one member of the Phantom Troop took down 4 of them, Are they all like combat specialists, or some of them, like we saw with Owl, more of a subterfuge, go in and I'll take this. For safekeeping, of course. I think overall, I really enjoyed seeing this this battle, and having characters just be introduced, just to be torn away, and having characters that have been introduced a few episodes ago also just, well, they didn't do too well. And Kurapika's one single-minded devotion to taking down spiders is going to probably get him in trouble sooner or later. We've already seen it almost cause an issue now. But also seeing just how good he can get in such a short amount of time. It's not just those restrictions that he's putting on himself, the devotion he has and the resolve just to go after the Phantom Troop, even up until this point before the Nen, was spurring him on quite a lot. Do you think while under Kurapika's care, this guy's going to get a beverage or two? Might need some hospitality. But the Phantom Troop soon to be hot on their trail because of the Fred. Saying, as long as they don't use Gyor, we'll be fine, we'll have to track him. What if they do use Gyor, see the Fred and think, opportunity. Knowing that they'll be coming after him. A good thing all of this happened and no one else was there at the auction. But wait a minute, what about Gon, Killua, Leorio? Weren't they meant to try and get in? Maybe they didn't raise enough and thought, sod it. Got in through the back way. The reason all the stuff in the warehouse and the safe disappeared was their trickery. Well, we're going to have to watch more to find out. There's still another episode for this week, so if you enjoyed this one, let me know. It really helps out the channel if you like the videos and subscribe if you want to see more. But for now, unless you want to head over to my Discord for any particular reason, make sure to take care of yourselves. Maybe take a rest, but I'll see you in the next one.